Is up, guys? I am the original, coming to you today from my testing world, guys. Today is episode 2. Oh, are you kidding me? Today is episode 2 of Changing the Face of Minecraft. Today, guys, I've worked on some ores and some mobs and a few touches here and there. Let's start here, guys, with the emerald block. Now, I'm not sure, guys, if I love it. It's a little realistic for my taste, almost too realistic. Some realistic I like, but it's almost too, so I may be playing with this texture a little bit. But the next few, the ores, guys, I love these ores, especially in the world. If you look at the gold, the coal, the iron, the lapis, the redstone, and the diamond, they are really, really nice in the world. In the environment, they're easy to spot. They stand out really nicely, especially, this is our stone texture, which is one of my favorite textures I've created so far, guys. If you look at that, like, in the world, if you're watching my series on HoloCube or any of my series, you can really follow this. I mean, this is a beautiful texture. I absolutely love it. And also this cobble, I'm really liking the cobble. It had color in it for some reason, and I took all that out, so now it's just that gray-white scale, a super nice tight pattern. Really, really like. I'm thinking the netherrack is going to be a very similar pattern to this one. We've done netherrack over here. The main thing I did on this was just darken it. Faithful64 has some pretty good textures, but I just darkened it a little bit. I think I may totally recolor the cobble to be the netherrack. Not sure yet. Up here we have grass, guys. Now grass, I'm not that fond of the grass. Neo Crusader told me it was flat, and it is. It's really flat. It's almost carpety, and it's the color is just almost too fake. So probably gonna be redoing that one. The dirt I love. Okay, I know it looks a little flat too, but I really like the dirt. This one is probably so far one of my favorite blocks in the game I've done. If you're watching the HoloCube series, you know that my nether tunnel, excuse me, guys, he's having coffee this morning. It's super early. My nether tunnel, I've done the polished andesite with the bricks and the white glass. Beautiful texture. I really like loving this texture, especially like when you see a bunch of it together. This is a really pretty look. Next over here, guys. Now this is kind of woolly looking, and when I see it, like, you know, really look at it, it's almost too textured. This is white hardened clay. The main reason I wanted to do white hardened clay was it's not white, it's pink in the game. Don't give me a color texture in the game and say it's white when it's really like a beigey pink. So I'm gonna have to untexture that a little bit, like retouch it up, but the color, it's not too white, but it's not beige and it's not, you know, pink. So really liking this, and it gives us another white block in the game to build with. It looks not bad next to that polished andesite too. The sand I'm liking. I may like tone down these wave lines in it, because when you see a bunch of it together, like, they really pop, even though they turn, you know, randomly. This block right here, I'm not liking at all. I liked, when I was making this pattern here, I liked it. I liked how it looked. I liked the style of it. But when you see a bunch of this together, yeah, that gets old quick. And it's really peach. I gotta tone down the color, make it a little more close to the sand. It's gonna be a little darker because it's like a packed sand, but it's gonna be a little closer. Not so peachy. The panes, guys, one thing I did on the server, the real killer told me that the top of the pane was super bright, and it is. And in my nether tunnel, you can like see this strip that's like super, super bright. So all I did on here was go in and kind of dull it up a little bit so it's not as poppy. And you can kind of see, you still see a line right here, but it's nowhere near as visible as it was. So I may make some adjustments to that, but, you know, who knows. The bookshelf I like. It's a little more realistic. Actually looks like you can pull books off the shelf and read it. I'm not a big fan of the fake, big, huge, you know, just a color book. So I like the new bookshelf. My glass I love. Now you guys have all seen, you know, untextured glass with connected texture. I mean, it's just not connected textures, but just yeah, kind of, sort of. I just love these. They're so beautiful, such a pretty color pattern, and there's no stupid lines across them. They're very transparent. I mean, it's just like you're looking through pink eyes. Love those. And next, guys, we have our wood textures. We have the oak, the spruce, the birch, and the dark oak. I haven't done all the wood yet. Still working on some of the color choices for like jungle and acacia. And but they're all gonna be textured the same. If you notice, like these, all the lines, it's all the same texture. I just recolored it to kind of go with the wood it is. So spruce is a little darker. I didn't go with a birch color. I went with like a whitewashed oak on the spruce, but I like it. And then the dark oak is a little darker. Now here, the main thing I've done on these is just darken them a shade. And I really did a pop on the edge of the polished granite. But even just, guys, just this little darker texture. I'm building a building in my Hollow Cube series for the El Mango Melon Pumpkin Farm. And it's using these blocks. And it looks really good with this just a little darker. Here, this is not coal, guys. This is a really pretty block, though. It's black hardened clay. Again, don't give me a color and say that's black when it's brown. Don't give me pink and say it's white. Don't give me brown and say it's black. I really like this. It's got like the, you can see the texture on top. It's a little less texture than the white. I may go more, this style on the white just to kind of clean that up a little bit. Next up, guys, we have our mobs. Now, every mob in the game, I want to go with an homage to HermitCraft. I don't know about you guys, but HermitCraft has brought me a lot of joy over the years. I love watching everybody from Asuma to Mumbo to even the new guys like Iskal and Impulse, and even though Impulse I guess is not considered new anymore, but he's still pretty new. Tango Tech, all those guys are just every day. There's not a day that goes by I don't watch a HermitCraft video. So I wanted to kind of pay, honor to those guys and do the mobs in them. So the villager skins, I've got some work. As you can see, Etho's got stubby arms and Beef has chopped off arms. So I still have some work to do with those skin textures, but everything's a work in progress, guys. Next episode, I may have totally done granite differently. I may have done the glass differently. Bookshelves might be changed. Every single episode is a work in progress, and I want your input, guys. If you like something, if you hate something, give me ways to correct it. If you hate this purple, you like it should be darker, tell me, Be constructive, and I'm more than willing to hear it. So yeah, I know the arms I've got to work on, and also his shoulders. He's got like little girl sleeves with his shoulders sticking out. I don't know what happened there, guys. Over here we have, oh, hold on. Yeah, notice the spawn is Skelly 85. Oh yeah, there he is, guys. You crazy fool. Love this gal, guys. Every day I watch this gal. Impulse. This is not Impulse. A name was given to me by one of the viewers, and it is No Pulse SV, and I like that name, guys. It's pretty cool. You can see he's got the pale green skin, his beard's a little darker green, he's got the blood on his face. Just Impulse is pretty cool. Got a tear in his shirt back there. Up next we have Hypnotized the Spider. Now the one thing I will say about him, guys, that I didn't realize when they made him, if you look at the leg texture, this goes down to the foot, this goes down to the foot. They don't both come from the center. It's like they all go in the same direction. So I've got to rework those legs a little bit. Also, for some reason he despawned. There is the cave spider. Now, very similar to the spider, but I gave him that, that trademark greenish color over top of his skin. So, really neat. Really loving the Hypno. Let's see what goes here. Oh, all my despawning, guys. The creeper is a work in progress. It's gonna be Doc M, obviously, but for some reason the sides and back didn't render just quite right. So I've got to rework that a little bit, but that's gonna be fixed next episode. I'll get that all figured out, why his back's black and not how it should be. And then we have the Iron Golem. Could I have picked anybody else besides Tango Tech for the Iron Golem? Super great design. Now, I had the vines drawn back on him. I didn't care for it. I really just like, Tango skin in the Golem. So, gives it a good look. Absolutely crazy. And could you imagine all these guys at the Iron Titan? All Tango Techs. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's see, up here we lost our ghast. I'm working on sound files, guys. That's something I have to play with and kind of get used to. But this is our ghast. And we all know who this is, guys. It's the Slip Gator. And I changed him a little bit. I gave him a hood and his logo on the back. Also, I'm going to work on, when he's doing that little cat noise, he's just going to be like, you know, he's going to say stuff and things. And then when he shoots his amaze balls, he's going to say squirt, like every time. So let's see if I can make him shoot a fireball and see if we can see his face change. Let's go survival. See if he's going to shoot us. Oh yeah, see his face change, guys. And right there he'll be saying squirt, squirt. May have to change those. We have to change those fireballs to amaze balls. See if we can do something with that. But loving the Slip Gator. I miss him doing. I may have to get him to say something different too when he dies, when he gets hurt. I miss him doing Minecraft, guys. I really enjoyed Slip Gator. I'm not a big fan of the Ark survival stuff, so I don't watch much anymore. But someday maybe he'll come back. But guys, that's all the changes for today. We're working our way through the entire resource pack. Again, this started off as Faithful 64. You can download that, Google it. It's a great pack on its own. But we're just kind of tweaking it, making it our own, making it, you know, a little better than, you know, making our taste. Again, guys, if you like something, tell me. If you don't like something, be nice about it, but tell me. I want to know. Help me make this the best pack possible. Now, you're not going to tell me anything bad about Iskel 85. Iskelly. That is one of the best textures I got. That is super cool. Love this guy. But guys, that's me. That's all the time I got for today. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a great time. Hope you have an awesome week. Love you to death. And next episode will be dropping soon. Also, be checking out my Holocube series. We have 24 days of Holocube. And also the MHC, the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge, is out. So that's every Monday and Friday. So be on the lookout for that. Lots of stuff, tons of videos. I'm rambling, guys. Have a great day.